Hello everybody, welcome to quick lesson 15. Over the past week or so and continuing probably next week, we're going to look at playing up on the neck. Last week we looked at A and A minor and how we could move those around and integrate them hopefully into your playing. Today we're just going to look at two chords, C and C. Right? Just two different ways of playing C up the neck. Our first one, right, we're going to play C, then we're going to move that down to our 7th fret, right, and back again. So I would like you to use your first finger initially on these exercises and play C this way. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to slide that down, so it's on the 3rd fret, 4, 5, 6, 7th fret. We're never going to take our finger off, we're just simply going to slide down, right? Slide down to it. Okay, so what we'll do is a gentle count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right? We'll do that initially. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sure that's not too hard for you, so it's just getting used to sliding your fingers down. All right, so let's do that a little bit faster, and this time around we'll do that same pattern twice, that same exercise twice through. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, whilst you're getting used to it, you can do that as many times as you like, but I'm just giving you a couple of examples. Okay, so we've used our first finger. Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to make the second C, right? So if you make a G shape, right, a G chord. Now, word of warning here, I play a G shape probably different to most of you. Always have done play the guitar that way when I played a D chord, which is what that is on a guitar, right? So just play the shape which is right for you. There's no right or wrong answer, but if you bear with me, I will stick with my shape because it's more comfortable for me. Okay, so what we're going to do is make a G, and typically in songs you might go from G to C. We're going to go from a G to a C on the 7th fret. So again, we're going to slide that down. We're going to go and end up with our two back fingers of the G shape, right, on the 7th fret. I don't know whether you can see that or not. Hopefully you can. All right. So it's our two back fingers which end up on the 7th fret. That's a C chord. So from a G shape to a C chord, yet we've kept exactly the same shape. Now that's a principle as you move around the fretboard. That's a principle that becomes more and more relevant to you. So instead of it being like, oh, but isn't that a G? No. Once we've moved from here, it's no longer a G. It now becomes a C, right? And there are many chords as we move around that become a different chord just by the shape. So shapes start to become important to us as we develop our playing. Okay, so once again on a count of 4, but this time we're going from a G, right, to a C and back to a G. All right. So we'll do that gently first of all to my 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it once initially, and then we'll do that pattern twice. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, might be a little bit more tricky because your fingers sort of want to jump all over the place. So it's just a question of keeping enough pressure on to allow you to slide, but don't stop you from sliding. Okay, so we'll do that a little bit faster, but this time we'll repeat the pattern twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and as I say, you just repeat the exercises as many times as you need to be getting comfortable moving around, moving up and down, sliding up and down. Alright, so that's particularly useful for us. We've got a number of techniques now. We've got finger lift, we've got passing chords, and now we can play up on the neck. Okay, now you see that time I use my third finger, so you have to play around and find out what works for you. The reason why I was moving using the first finger initially is because it allows us to do something else, which is to add incidental notes in when we're playing a C chord. So again, if there's a prolonged period of playing C, then I might typically add in that C at the 7th fret, a bit like this. Okay, so again we add interest by adding an octave C into it. Right, this one is useful when we're coming from a G shape. Okay, we might not typically want to do that, but this is another reason why I think my shape of G works for me. It might not work for you, but it works for me. As I take that G down, then I've made that single note C. So whilst I'm getting my fingers on there, I've got a C chord. Whereas if I do it this way around, which is the way you're probably doing it, it's a bit harder to actually do. Okay, I frankly would find that impossible to do now, because for 30 odd years I've been playing it this way around. All right, but whatever works for you is absolutely right. Okay, what I'd like you to do then is to just practice those fairly easy ones today. This is quite gentle today, right? And integrate those perhaps in a song. Have a cheeky go at a song which has C, and see if you can integrate that octave C in there, and get comfortable moving around. So once you've done the exercises, which can be a bit boring after a while, if you're comfortable with that, then try them in a song. Try playing the A, the C, the A minor, the C. Start to build up your library of chords, of movable chords, or moving around the fretboard. Okay, so give that a go, see how you get on, and I will see you next week. Many thanks.